I'm from the NGO world. I think when enabling situation is available, a lot of community leaders emerges. I have seen myself last 30 years. Probably we work with thousands of leaders. It's never they become leader before that, women leaders. So they really create and lead federations. The sphere of leadership is not at all there. The moment they interact, they really groom and they really come out of that. So in this NGO world, the leadership capital, and also I agree with Ramkumar saying that, so all of us have the potential of leadership. So how the environment really provides, how do we interact, how do we shape? But we make choices, Otherwise, some of them really go in red of the wheel. Some of them make choices in their life. What is the purpose in life? How do they really lead their life? What is the kind of meaning of life? People make choices and they really make the difference. Not really the structural position is not going to give the leadership because you are functionally are expected to do that role or that kind of task. But some who make choices of their life, the meaning of their life, the lifestyle of their life, those people make the difference. I think that's my first point. Second point, I usually admire the community leaders. They are not paid. They spend 20 days in a month for common tasks. No monitoring. And they are really in your own village, probably in the district level or at a national level. So I admire them. So about 3 years back, brought all the community leaders. What we learned from them. So what kind of motivation they have? No monetization. And they say that I'm able to see a lot of changes in many people's I'm helping. I think that intrinsic motivation, the values, is really, really fascinating. And probably I would like to say the Buddhist thing, which is really always, they interpret very interestingly. The Buddham Saranam Gacchami, Sangam Saranam Gacchami, and Dhammam Saranam Gacchami. He interprets like this, which I really internalize that for my practice also. Buddham is basically a charismatic leader. Any initiative start with some trigger, a moment of leadership, but it has a self-life of one generation only. I think it has to be really, we really want to translate it to many generations in an institution. So how do you have an institutional leadership? So it's not that you're talking about leadership in isolation. The leader who really brings an institution with a real leadership, with a system approach or whatever we're talking about in modern language. So that really lasts for at least few generations. So the Dhamma, the value-based institutions are seeing the eternal. And then how do we really bring value-based to the leadership, value-based to the institution is real. I think this is the things which you can see in many of the institutions, in the corporate or NGO world or any world. I think this is very, very interesting. Last point which I would like to narrate is, so whenever we talk about corporate social responsibility, I always talk about educational social responsibility. I think I'm really seeing here the kind of, I am Udaipur, trying to bring a kind of social as well as an integrated process here. So what is the kind of IIM's use like of social responsibility? They talked about rural immersion program. Is it just one of the things? Or it's maybe like, does it really happen in their whole life career? You may really like it now. But how do you bring in a kind of mainstream the development perspective in all the managers? I think that is really one of the best perspective which I am Udaipur really brings in. Not only that, you are talking about Center for Development. So how do you really have a space here so that students can engage in development perspective and they take it as a career? I do remember in IMA when Ravi Mathai started a Java project. So many of the students went for internship, summer internship, and many of us landed in development sector. I think that space created so much diversity for us. But now there is no Java project, there is no Vasimalai. I think probably Janatsa would be able to create that kind of space for this new innovative institution. Let us see the real progress of educational social response in